Hello everyone, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Wrath of the Druids, and this time we're heading to Ulster. It's me, Longclaw Valyrian Steel, and we're working with King Flann to help him gain the important influence he needs with the Northern Kings. He's just about managed to trust Barid again and is sending him off to speak on his behalf with the Kings of Ulster. Unfortunately, that's the last we will hear of Barid, and it's down to Eivor to get hold of a King's Pass from one of the Northern camps and go and see if he's okay. If you've been following this series, you will know that Barid, the King of Dublin, is Eivor's cousin, and because Barid and his family took care of Eivor when his parents were killed, Eivor owes him a blood debt, and that's what we're doing in Ireland, running about all over the place for his liege lord, the High King Flann. So let's see how we get on.
Step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free, you and me.
So here we are. Eivor has managed to track down his cousin, and he seems to be a little worse for wear. Basically, he's dead drunk, or at least I thought he was, and then he starts slipping Eivor information. You see, he's pretending it's a ruse. The kings have been trying to keep him drunk to keep him out the way. They've got some prisoners hidden over in their fighting pit, and that's what Barid tells you need to go and check it out. Clever, nice work, Barid. Although I'm getting a little ominous feeling about the way Barid's behaving. He seems to be walking a fine line, and I'm a little worried about him, but let's focus on this task. Let's get over there. It's basically very close, and you can use your raven to locate it, and as usual you choose your own entry point. There are a few to choose from. There's a sizable number of guards lurking about as well, but that's nothing Eivor can't handle. Break out the prisoners and they will start traipsing around behind you, helping you out. When Eivor returns to Barid and the kings, it seems it's interrogation time. Your cousin has sobered up and the kings are on their knees. And during the interrogation, they let slip that it's Abbot Eivor who is returning and running the show. Now, this is a evil spiritual leader who King Flann rightly respects, and we met him in one of the earlier story arcs. If this is true, it's definitely going to be your main nemesis in this part of the story. So you need to head back and tell Flann and Ciara what you found out. But before you go, there is a nice bit of treasure that you need to get your hands on. You can go up to this tent and shoot through this hatch inside it and reach the door, and then you get your hands on all of the goods. When you get to Flann's camp, it's really too late for council. He's preparing to march into Ulster completely unaware or unwilling to accept the warnings that Barid and Eivor have sent ahead. It seems actually that Flann is just reluctant to face the truth about the corruption in the church. A very pious and stubborn and untrusting king, he will not listen to reason, and by the time Barid arrives, it's already too late. The abbot has sent his forces and they've begun to attack, and you and Barid are forced to protect King Flann and Ciara, who are stuck in the middle of the battle. There's quite a force at hand here, and it does take some skill to get round every area of the battle, thinning out the forces before you can start to take out the remaining few enemies. Focus on the herds of soldiers that arrive and get in the middle of them, getting all of their attention, and use your favourite abilities to cut through them. Flann and Ciara will follow you about, but as long as you keep the soldiers busy, they remain largely unharmed. Barid disappears shortly after the start of the battle, and that's not a good sign at all, is it? Once the abbot's soldiers start to retreat, the three of you can gather to survey the damage, and it's pretty extentful. At once it's clear that Barid is still not around, and after trotting around through the field of battle, Eivor comes across his cousin lying nearby, grievously wounded. Barid stares at the sight of Eivor, and with his final words, he gives the instructions that his son should be his legacy, and Eivor swears to see him recognised as his successor as the King of Dublin and find him a place at King Flann's council. He places Barid's hands over his axe and sends him off to Valhalla in peace. After a hero's funeral, King Flann approaches before heading off to try and repair what's left of his army and his reputation. He does agree that with some tutoring from Eivor, Sigfrith, Barid's son, may one day be ready to wear Barid's crown. Where is this going then? Well, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel. I've got all sorts of content on there. And look at my Instagram and TikTok too. You'll find the links in my bio. I'll be back with another video very soon, and we'll take it from where we've left off. Take care now, stay safe, and I'll be back next time.